go button, and the button has gone. All right. Hey, Amabel.
Yeah.
Hi. What's up? How are you?
Hi. I'm doing okay. You will give me link?
I mean, as soon as the video resolves on my end, I shall do so. It's weird that I have to wait for it to resolve. You would think that there would be somewhere in this UI that the link would be pre-populated, but as far as I can tell on this back end here, I have to wait for the stream preview to resolve before it gives me the option, which is very strange.
That is very strange.
Okay, here we go. That's for you. It's a gift.
What?
It sucks ass. I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Well, I gotta tell you, my initial desire is to grab the cool mountain vultures based on aesthetics alone, but it's very difficult to justify with there not being a single gray tile anywhere on the carousel. So let's try. Are you okay over there?
Yeah, sorry.
There's a lot of thudding noises.
Sorry.
It's all right. You know, let me take these birds. I do love birds.
Let me put a hot take out here for the.
Okay, do it.
Okay. You mentioned the carousel.
Yeah.
The musical carousel sucks.
Okay.
That's my hot take.
Is that take hot? I don't know. Do people have feelings about the musical carousel? Also, is that a real thing?
This is a real thing.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, no, it's a real thing. It's Oscar and Hammerstein musical.
Okay, well, those sound like Ninja Turtle villains.
That's very charming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So. Hey, you know what's wild? You know what I'm just realizing now?
What's that?
I am the underdog in this particular game of Harmonies that we're playing in the pre-stream. Hello, everyone.
In what way?
Look at the ELO ratings. I have a 62. I am rated 62 in this game. You are rated 63. You have 63 ELO points.
That's okay. Well, that's gonna change.
BoardGameArena feels that you are the superior player. I can't say I think they're wrong. I agree. Okay, so that's interesting.
Amabel's driving me crazy. Oh,
You took the
what a goofball! What a goofball thing to say.
You took the mountain thing, but you didn't take any of the gray discs.
That's right.
Which is a curious play to me. That seems odd. Yeah, what a weird thing to do.
I'm playing fourth dimensional Harmonies.
Okay. All right. Okay, I have thoughts, I have ideas, I have hopes and dreams. Probably. I'm gonna take all this water. I'm gonna do what we call the Amabel special around here.
Yeah.
Which is where we just cut all the corners off of our land like it's a sandwich.
I mean, it's 25 points. That's pretty good.
You're 25 points.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
What am I gonna do with this field? We have no play for a field right now. This field lives in the corner. I don't know what to do with it.
One problem is I tend to take the discs first, and then after that, look at cards. That might be why I cramped.
Okay, all right. Hey, Amabel, what have we learned about games like this?
Should play moves, not turns. Other way around?
Yeah, you're just saying it wrong on purpose now to generate anger.
It doesn't sound like a thing I would do.
Y'all, for those of you who don't follow Amabel on Blue Sky,
oh no!
And I would, by the way, recommend following Amabel on Blue Sky. She's a delight.
Yeah.
She got access to video. They pushed video, in batches, a couple accounts at a time. And the very first thing she did with it was troll people with insane opinions about Mario games just to upset them. And by them, I mean me.
I'm not trying to upset you, sweetheart.
I do not believe you. I love you, but that is a lie. Interesting. All right, let's set down a lovely little tree and some lovely little water and put some parrots in that tree. And then, if I'm on, I really do not love these options here.
Yeah.
Koalas, I guess?
I mean, to be clear, you're going to make me pay for that Mario thing.
Am I?
You announced a plan to make me play the worst Mario game with you on your channel.
Well, no, now I'm just making you play it for that. Every time you do that thing where you're just like, haha, I will say a mischief and make her angry. I'm making it worse. Every time it gets worse. That's the plan. That's my brilliant plan.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I deserve that. I know.
I do love you, though.
I know.
I'm sorry that I am angry. I'm sorry that I'm rightfully outraged by the things you do. I have to say, I do feel like my strategy is a little bit more strategy this time. Last game, I really feel like I screwed myself up somewhere around the second pick. And then I had to try to race to close the game before you could capitalize on the fact that I wasn't generating cubes. This game, I feel like I have something happening.
Okay.
Ooh. Very interesting. I'm not gonna take it. Perhaps I should have. Perhaps that's a good opportunity for a defensive grab, but I am instead going to do this. And then I'm just going to place 5 frog cubes. Now that we've done that, oh jeez, now that we've done that, I really don't know where. From here, where? Bears, probably. I mean, what are the odds that I was going to keep you from getting a red disc ever, right? Not so good.
Yeah.
I think it's okay to just let it go. Adorable little raccoons trying to wash their food. They require so much water to do so. Yeah, I mean, your board is looking fairly valuable right now.
Thank you. That's very kind.
No, it was a threat. You should understand. I'm
okay.
coming after you.
Oh no.
What a set of tokens. yeah, I guess let me put down another little tree here. And then put some birds in that tree. Look at the cube density on the right side of my board.
Whoa.
Right? It's incredible. Gosh, what am I gonna... I really have no plan with these fields. I'm just making scoring groups of fields. Thank you, sweetie. That's very helpful.
You're welcome.
That's a kind and helpful thing to say.
Yeah, I thought so.
I don't believe that you did. So I'm going to take an animal card because I don't like any of these, but we'll never see new ones if I don't take something. But I really don't like any of these. You know what? I like kingfishers. I think are just like a fun, actual, real-world creature. Decision made. Yeah, that lizard's not a good draw for me either. Animals. All of a sudden, the good animals have dried up. All of a sudden, not good animals. I shouldn't. That's very judgmental. All of a sudden, the animals that are useful to my plan have dried up. And there's still an awful lot of open board left. Well, okay. So... yeah, I can't really make anything off of those lizards, I don't think. That's like... given the way that I placed my fields, it's a little awkward. I guess it's not nothing. Like, even placing one cube is worth some reasonable number of points.
Hi, Todd the dog. Yes, so we play a board game in the opening of the stream every time.
Yeah, just to give people a chance to like get in here and whatever before we tackle what the topic of today's the day's stream is.
Yeah, we were playing Next Stop Paris.
Next Station
at the start. Next Station Paris, and then we switched over to Harmonies a few weeks ago.
Those Next Station games are fun though.
Yeah,
we may at some point go back and do some more. Let's throw this down, and then like I need ideally, yeah, okay. Let's just separate the fields. Field separator, and then I don't know. The animal situation I think is just very grim for me. At this point, I'm just filling space, just trying to make the game end while I feel like I have an advantage.
Well, who said that was okay?
It is far from ideal, and you're over here, yeah, completing mountains and getting cubes, and I think my advantage is gone already. Oof, yeah, no, this is bad. Well, there's an extremely speculative play that I could certainly make here. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. I guess I could do that. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. I'm not being... This is bad radio. I'm gonna place a bunch of wood discs, you know? Let's just put these down. Like this. Very sensibly. And then... Yeah, still no movement on these animals. Ugh, you have had too much time to catch up. I think your board is getting pretty impressive over there.
It feels like it's gonna be a pretty close game.
Okay, so I'm definitely taking this. Let's make ourselves a building. That's always good. It's always good points. Cap off one of these trees. This is the one thing, like, sometimes I wish there was a mechanic, and it's never a big deal because the fact is the game's not long enough for a market stall to be a problem, really.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I do wish there was a mechanic for resolving a market stall. For like if for a full round, if nobody takes an animal, maybe 2 of them get discarded or something. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, let me see if I can grab something else here. I don't think so. I think none of these are really good for me.
I have been made sad through no fault of my own. Here's the thing about board games in general, and this game in particular. Mm-hmm. It's your fault if I lose. It's never my fault. Never due to my own decision making. This is wild. I never thought I'd be so happy to take 3 green discs.
That's a good point, Bass. It does have a Zugzwang kind of feel where you're waiting for the other person to... If you want something, someone's going to have to take that poison pill. Someone's going to have to take a card they don't want to free up the market. And
well, I mean, except that in this game, like, if there was a cost to taking a card in some way, maybe one thing, like, it literally doesn't harm you at all to take a card that you will get 0 use from.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Look at all the trees.
Let me go with this.
I have made so many tiny trees.
Wait, no, let me not do that, because...
Okay.
I already got rid of that card. I don't know what I was doing there. You doofus, Amabel.
It's very easy to get your brain stuck in old patterns, you know?
Yeah. Well, okay.
I will say congratulations to Boss for being the first person to use the word Zugzwang during today's stream. I'm sure it's going to come up again. So we're getting into some deep game theory stuff after this. Well, I gotta tell you, I'm not super jazzed about the fact that the only remaining green token is on another thing that's all green tokens. I don't actually need that many of them. That said, I mean, they are worth points. You went first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me just do this then. Sure, I'll just take all of the green. You know, I was actually worried that there wasn't going to be enough green stuff. Clearly that was a fool's concern. Here, I guess. And then... I am gonna take something. I'm gonna take the manta ray with the little smiley face drawn on it because I think it's the cutest animal card. Zugzwang, right? Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
All right. So, are any of these really good for me? So I take the river. The water tile, then that cuts.
Yeah, I mean, a water tile is just 5 points, right?
Just 5 points, yeah. Is anything better than 5 points here?
Well, I mean, almost every one of the choices is a water tile, though.
That's true, but like, are any of those? I'm looking to see if any of those are significant. If I did mountains, how does mountain scoring work again? A one thing mountain is worth 1 point.
Yeah.
And then it's 3 points for a 2.
It's 137.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. So no, that would be less than. All right. Let me just do a random thing then.
Love that. Love a random. Love when my opponent plays randomly. Actually, I hate that. I have a friend, Nick, who would sometimes in games to avoid predictability, who would just make random plays. It's like occasionally, like, we'll be playing a game and he'll just like play with his cards face down or whatever, like, so he doesn't know. It's not his main thing, but a thing he would do sometimes, and yeah, it is actually very very frustrating to deal with.
There was a game of Carcassonne I played with my kid brother where he just, whatever tile he drew, he just put it randomly somewhere. And sometimes I'd be like, actually, you can't put it there. They tried different place. Just was not paying attention at all. And he smoked us. Like he beat us so badly.
This says a lot about this says a lot about the amount of skill that Carcassonne takes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna take this. I am so gratified that you didn't take the butterflies, because the butterflies are just 5 points for you. You have.
Oh, I didn't even see. Oh gosh.
I took a card so that there would be a new card available for my turn, and I was like, oh no, I put a thing in the market that was points for her, but you didn't notice.
I didn't notice. No.
And then I'm gonna take. I think the best value I can get out of this is one of these things that has 2 water tiles, and just do another little chop here. Just cut another piece off of my landmass.
Yeah.
And then this is a non-scoring field that I can't put a butterfly on, but whatever. I think that's actually pretty strong last couple of turns. Look at how many green discs I got. Ridiculous.
A lot of green discs. So you won. All right.
Okay, I don't need this. Why does this website have achievements? Why do websites need achievements?
If I had grabbed those butterflies.
Yeah, it 100% came down to the butterflies.
Oh,
It was
no.
just you not noticing the butterflies that changed.
Congratulations, sweetheart. You have a better ELO now. You have a much better. Wow. I don't feel like that adjustment to ELO is. I don't feel like it was that big of a gap.
Well, you were the favored player, so you know. 30.04 for me, baby. Yeah, without the butterflies coming up, or without the ladybugs coming up. I said butterflies like 12 times. They're not even. That's just not what those are. We're tied, actually.
Yeah.
Had that card not come up, That's a very, very, very close game. Well done.
Oh, good job with your water.
Yes, thank you. Just again, like the Amabel, just carving off one little tile here. But this time, I actually like had the card to support it. Right, the macaws are.
Yeah.
The macaws make that a pretty strong strategy. I was pretty pleased with my cube density overall.
Yeah.
Usually, you cannot score this many cards that this many cubes that require you to put them on a 2-height tree. But holy hell, the number of green tokens that came up this game. Is there a counter anywhere? It looks like there isn't. Like we must have gotten very close to every green tile in the bag.
Yeah, I'm assuming a lot of...
Right, because I have a huge number and you also have 6.
Yeah.
Very weird. Okay, anyway. I'm going to stop talking about tiles or whatever. Because it's time for the part of the thing where we do the thing that the thing's about, that today's about. That today's thing is about.
Yeah.
Amabel.
I have a question for you, sweetheart.
Oh, yes, a very good question. A very good and salient question.
All right.
Let me resolve that before you even have to say anything.
Who the car? Is that right?
No.
Why the car?
No. Oh, see, that's not the question I thought you were going to ask.
What question was I going to ask?
I thought you were going to ask who was responsible for the background music.
Oh, sweetie, who was responsible for the background music that we're listening to?
Thank you very much. Today, the Relaxed Movement. Hey, what a surprise! This is New Year's music. This is January music, specifically winter music. Because holy hell, I'm so sick of summer.
You want it to be winter so bad.
Can we move to a place where it's not summer ever? There are places like that in the world.
Yeah, sweetie, I don't think they have great internet in those places, though.
Oh no. Yeah, that's a good point.
Imagine how much harder your job is if you have to like upload your videos on like a 5 meg per minute modem. I don't know how modems work.
5 meg per minute. That's incredible. That was such a weird guess. How does this stuff function? What if it's measured in megabytes per minute? I love you. All right, let's kill this thing. Let's bring this magic up. Check it out. Here's where we're at today. This is What the Car. Welcome to What the Car.
You're gonna share it with me,
I'm
right?
gonna share it with you. Hold on.
Okay.
Amabel.
Yeah.
I am hosting a stream right now. I don't know if you're familiar with the
Why the
task
car?
at hand here. What the Car. Amabel, you were so delighted by What the Golf.
I was indeed.
So yeah, that's where we're at today. A new thing came out from the What the Golf people. It's called What the Car. I was also delighted by What the Golf. I don't want to undersell the thing. So here we are. Honk if you're here for the party. We do in fact have a horn. So I'm gonna honk it. This bear seems very trustworthy. Then get out of those wheels. What is the meaning of? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I hate that. That's a real nightmare there. Car is medic. This was your decision. This is what you wanted.
Yep.
This is car.
Truer words never spoken. Oh, okay. It's an auto runner. I do not control the forwardness.
Okay. How responsive are the controls here?
Some is, I guess, how I would put it. Well, there you go then.
His face.
This is what today's video game is. Everybody thank Amabel if this is a thing that you're enjoying.
We have someone saying that they were convinced it was going to be Crazy Taxi.
Yo, I love Crazy. Oh no. I love Crazy Taxi though. That is not off the table for a future stream, let me tell you. Or to put it in language that the Crazy Taxi fans will understand, yeah, 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 yeah.
You told me a story once about someone playing Crazy Taxi and they
My mother
came to a stop at a stoplight.
Yes, I sat my mother down in front of. Well, I think this is actually it's a really interesting story as far as like examining the sort of like layers of built up expectation and bias around video games, like the sort of like the amount of invisible knowledge you're expected to have when you sit down in a video game already. Because I had Crazy Taxi for my Dreamcast, and I decided to have my mother play because I was trying to bond with my mom. We had a contentious, difficult relationship when I was a child. But I like to share things I like with people. What a surprise. So I sat my mom down at the Dreamcast. I was like, hey, check out this game about driving a crazy taxi. Drive this taxi. Get this person to where they're going. Go. And she attempted to obey all the traffic laws, which is not what that game is built for. And in fact, the controls of that game make it very difficult. And I thought that was such a weird thing to do.
I love your mom.
My mom's pretty good. Okay, enough fooling around. Let's get to normal driving. Let's get you ready for the party. Too long indeed. Amabel. This is. Did you have a part in the? It feels like your hand is in this particular pie.
Oh no! I wish if I made a video game, sweetheart. It would have a lot of mischief.
Okay, we'll just take a break. These friends will help us. They look very helpful. Every level starts with shooting us out of a cannon, I guess? Car with friends. Okay, friends are slightly slower than car on its own. This is not a good way to car, in my opinion. There we go. Now you're thinking with portals.
Those are rockets. Those are different than portals.
A rocket is a kind of portal.
Your friends.
Oh, okay. Now I am in charge of the forward. Rockets are manually operated, as everybody knows.
Yeah.
I am gonna honk, but I'm gonna wait a second. I'm gonna let him get nervous. Okay. I learned it from pickup artists.
They're so cursed.
It is grim. Oh no, we're late to the party. What are we gonna do? Quick, to the bear cave. Hopefully the bear cave... Hopefully the bear cave's in a place that we can access via cannon. Alright, so I can activate the rockets manually. There doesn't seem to really be a reason to do so. I mean, we're just kind of going down a straight line here. Okay, well. Now I'm even less in control than normal. Welcome to What the Car, everybody. Here are the giraffes that clean the minecart that our car rides in. With their tongues, which is probably a really gross experience.
For the Minecraft.
For the Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Minecar.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm so focused. We have to get our friends for the party. Episode 1, jumping. That was not... We have yet to be episode 1.
That was the pre-credits.
That was the tutorial sequence. Okay, teach me about jumping. Tell me what is jumping like. Just jump, dummy. Hold on. There's a book over here. I want to read the book. That's a card collection. Okay. Can we catch them all? I don't know. I legitimately don't know. Because I have no idea how that works. What a weird tutorial. I'm having kind of a strange time with this game, Amabel.
Yeah.
Oh no, the doors aren't even secured. Oh, okay, I see. So once again, I am manually in control of the rocket. The rocket has been affixed at an angle this time. Reminding me of my beloved Rocket League.
Oh, you should show some Rocket League sometime on a stream, I think.
Okay, that's entirely time-based? Hold on a second.
You can do better.
I can get us a gold if all it is do it faster. Wow, you can really get some decent speed going. Here we go. I figured it out. There's a card over there, but let me get my gold medal first. Crushing it, obviously. We're gonna play the level one more time.
To get the card.
Because there's a thing. I saw a collectible. And I don't know if you have heard about video games before, but they're largely collectible based. That's the number one thing that I know about video games as a professional.
Is that true?
Yeah. And it's only getting truer as the days go on, as all games become gacha games. Oh no! And also, I've fallen in the water, so every part of that was bad. Yep. That actually seems like not entirely trivial to get. Because it is pretty high up.
Those bears make good bear noises.
Oh no! He jumped out in front of me. There was no way I could have seen that. You got it. It's all on camera. Hey, this is hard. Maybe we're not going to do this. maybe I give up immediately. It is a little tricky to control exactly when you are going to hit the ground. Because I have no forward and backward.
Yeah.
All I have is jump and turn left and right. And turning left and right is not actually a useful thing to do in most circumstances in this game.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Here we go. We're just going to make the smallest possible jump and then a bigger jump. Almost too big, really.
Okay.
What the car? Oh, I did it.
You did it.
Incredible work. Pure genius.
Good job.
All right. I just got an achievement titled Deck Builder. If they can just make this a roguelite somehow, then it's all of the things. That's all of the things a video game can be. And is. Okay. Greetings, Banana Man. Oh, I see. You think you can... Ow. Okay, well, it turns out that I can just get hit by the bear arms. His rights do not infringe on my own. Incredible. What a vision for America. We did it!
We did it!
Aw, almost gold. How much do we care about gold, Amabel?
I keep going.
That's correct. This much.
Oh, no.
Listen, I can't get the card and get the gold and make jokes about the grim state of gun rights in our country all at the same time. What am I?
Oh, those were bear arm. Okay, I got it.
What am I, Superman? No.
No.
Superman's a dude.
And you're a hot lady.
Did I? That was 0.3 seconds faster? Really? I spent all that time dicking around on the first attempt. Okay, it's important not to miss the go fast pads, as they are often known in video games.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's one go fast pad whiffed, but overall, I do think that was much faster. It wasn't. It wasn't much faster. It was barely faster. Is this game actually kind of hard because it's so difficult to control?
I don't remember having this kind of difficulty with golf games, so I'm going to assume the game is harder.
Player-made levels. Okay, let's... What is a level made by another player? Okay, let's have a look. It's Mario Maker.
Jump with balancing jump.
Okay. My jump does not feel especially bouncy. There we go. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Do you think you're going to disappear into the level creator for this as much as you have with Mario Maker?
I don't.
Oh no!
I don't anticipate that. We'll have to see what you know.
That is not what I meant. I meant this. It's cool that there's a button to copy the thing to the clipboard, though. That's actually like... That's a nice feature for distribution.
Yeah.
We can probably... Ooh. We can probably stick to the official nightmares here.
Yeah.
Community-created nightmares can be a different stream. I don't know. Maybe. Well, maybe we'll check some more out. We'll see. For some reason, my legs being much larger has made me way better at go high and fast. You would expect that the increased mass would have a different effect than that. Also, I didn't see a card on that one. So, maybe we're just moving on. They probably all... Do you think they all have cards?
I don't know.
Also, check that out. Check that out over there. There's like a box. I can't jump on this screen, so I don't know how to access it. But that's a thing. So, I guess it's probably just like player-made levels that give you access to different sets of tools based on the tools of that area. I don't know. I don't know why there's a bunch of different player-level areas.
Yeah.
Right, instead of them... Oh, they are tiny. I didn't even notice them. Look at how bad I am at jumping on this one. I saw the card, and we're going to figure out the card, but hold on. Wonder if that cow's okay.
Cow doesn't look okay.
I was almost sidelined out of a gold medal by my concern for that cow. Let me hold on.
It was utterly concerning.
I get it.
Yeah.
Gary Larson would be proud. Okay, everything's fine. The car broke temporarily, but it seems to have righted itself. Oh no. And then I threw it all away. Holy crow, okay. Everything's fine. The thing about what's going on here is that it's both normal and fine.
Yeah.
I'll save you, cow. His eyes are open. He's fine.
I mean,
this is important information for everybody in the audience. If someone that you know or see on the street is laying perfectly still with their eyes open, that means they're fine. That's what fine looks like.
So let me speak on behalf of
yes, please.
FBPlayStuff.LLC and say that you should not take this as legal or medical advice.
Everything I say is legal advice. I do want to clarify that, specify that. Everything I say is not just legal advice, but good legal advice. Okay, well. I thought I was going to get that card. Silly me. We did it. That level is challenging to control. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I didn't gold or card. It's like I've never played a video game before. What's going on here? Excuse me. Coming through. Watch out. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I was trying to land on top of that tiny little mountain. That might not be the real play. But then again, it might be the only way to get that card, honestly. I don't know. Okay, or you could just land on that mountain. That's fine. I feel like that was pretty fast. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you did them both at once, sweetie.
Gold, but with too much car. There's been a card at every level. The level we didn't get a card on, I just missed it, right?
I think so.
Probably. It's fine. What are we... I see. Well, there you go. Driving.
That face is very good.
What an excellent photograph. I'm so happy we have that. I'm not 100% sure that I'm doing this the best way. It feels, I don't know. It feels weird.
Yeah, I mean, it feels a lot like those note blocks in Mario 3, like one of the worst parts of Mario 3. Can never get them to bounce right.
That was hardly even better. I'm so bad at this one. We're going to try this one more time. Only one more time. I attempted a strategy there, and I think it did not at all work. I think this is actually going to be slower. I tried to see if I could like turbocharge, because those early jumps, they don't seem to like improve your situation very much, right? And I was like, what if we just do several early jumps right away, like go super fast? Not effective. Oh, I've been bubbled. To be clear, I have no control over what is occurring right now. Okay. There's a chest waiting for us right there. Amabel.
Yeah.
Think about all the treasure.
Okay.
Just I want you to just sit there and like get excited, get your hopes up.
All right.
Get really emotionally invested in how good that treasure is going to be. I get it. I see that. I've played a sports video game before. For example, have you ever heard of this game Pyre?
Yeah.
#1 sports video game all time. Emma, what are your top 5 sports video games of all time?
Okay, well, I'll put Pyre on the list, sure. Then... what other sports are there?
What sports are there aside from Pyre? What a weird level.
Skate or Die 2?
Sure, okay.
Is skateboarding a sport?
I think you can get an Olympic medal in it.
Okay.
So that's good enough for me.
Bass says Blitzball counts as a sports video. What is Blitzball?
See, Blitzball is a sport. Whether that makes Final Fantasy X a sports video game, I think is, I think this is a matter of contention. We could discuss this. I think you can make your case.
Okay.
Running into those doesn't actually seem to slow you down in any meaningful way. I'm not sure that it means anything at all to jump over the hurdles, except that it makes you feel like you're playing a video game instead of watching a car run into hurdles.
Tekken 7 is on my list.
Because of the bowling mode?
No, because it literally is a sports. It's a video game that is a sport. That is a esports. It's a sports video game.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess. Oh, I like this. It's like Just Cause.
I mean, also like karate tournaments and whatnot is a sport. That's basically what it is.
That's true. Karate tournaments is a sport. Take that, seagulls.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we got a picture. Well, the picture of car with umbrella doesn't... Okay. That is not where I thought the center of that photograph was going to be.
Yeah.
Car with umbrella, I like. That's a good form of car. Was that 5? Did you do 5?
Carrie Poppins.
I don't know if that works.
I don't know if that works either. Let's see. So I need one more, right?
I have no idea.
Let's see, because I did
One thing
Pyre.
I definitely cannot do is count to 5.
I did Pyre, Skater Die 2, and Tekken. So it's 3, I guess. What other sports are there that they make video games of?
Karate tournament.
Yeah, I have.
How much do you like
played-
ER Kung Fu?
So I don't. So like I played. I got a copy of one of the entries in the Premier Manager series.
Okay.
And I tried playing that, but not knowing the rules for football,
No.
I did a very bad job managing the team, and by the end of the first game, all the people on the team were mad at me, and so I stopped playing. So it's not
By the end of the first game, I don't know. I don't know these games, but that feels like it's got to be a record. That feels impressive.
Yeah, no, they were like, "What are you doing?" And they were like real mad that I had taken someone out of the game, and like I thought he needed a break, but apparently you can't give them a break because then they can't come back, and then they're like, I didn't know how to. I would not be good at managing a premier team.
I like the fact that that is where that ends, and we don't see what happens seconds later.
Yeah.
Crashing through the fence. That's like a football manager.
Yeah. Yeah, manager of a football team.
Well, but like football manager is a specific series.
Okay. Yeah, well, this one's called Premier Manager, so I guess just like that, yeah.
Okay, well, this is like an optional level that isn't player created. Hard car.
I believe I car fly.
Okay.
At a certain point, the lack of effort wraps around to feeling like effort again, and I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of effort, I should probably try like a little bit.
Let's see, is Katamari Damacy a sport?
Ooh, interesting. It does involve a ball. So yes, right? Look at
Okay,
the size of that seagull.
So that's going on the list. That's a very large seagull. I don't care for it. So that's going on the list. That makes 4. Punch Out?
Sure, okay.
Punch Out, that's boxing, that's
Oh.
sport.
Almost died.
So that's 5. I did 5. What are yours?
So Pyre, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Pyre is number 1. NHL Hits 2003, the one that has the hockey RPG mode. That's a winner for sure.
Okay.
How is that such a? Oh, I guess the card is way off on that one. We're gonna get gold here easily.
Not to demoralize you, but apparently the color of the card is based on how well you do in the run. So you could get a gold card for each of the levels, or you could have, but now you've collected them.
Well, hold on. I don't think you get a gold card for this level. The card is so out of the main path of the thing. No, hold on. I don't believe this. I think that you are just trying to stir up discontent.
So sweetheart, I do agree that you could not do it.
Amabel.
But you did. There
see,
you go.
hold on. See, that changed the
Yeah.
color of the card from red to gold, even though I
Okay.
didn't collect the card on this run.
Okay, well, I misunderstood the information that was given to me in the chat.
Okay, you don't have to gold
I
and card
apologize.
on the same run. Okay, yeah, then this is player rate levels. There's just like there's additional optional challenges. I love optional challenges. Amabel, my life is basically all challenges. Most of them self-inflicted.
Boy, do I know it.
Who cut the road? Oh, God. You know, I was way into this when they did it in Sayonara Wild Hearts, so it feels like it would be unfair not to like it now. Right? That's judgmental.
Yeah.
I like either the soundtrack or the car itself making the vroom noises. It's hard to
Yeah,
tell.
that's pretty good.
Hard to tell where the sounds are coming from. That one seemed very straightforward. There weren't a lot of places to gain or lose speed on that one.
Yeah, the scissors did seem pretty trivial.
Yeah, they weren't really they weren't really doing anything menacing. I kind of thought there might be like a timing challenge, but they pretty much just get out of your way. Secret levels. Amazing secret levels. Oh, look at this. Look at this contraption. It's like the Incredible Machine out here.
Yeah, that makes sense, though. That's often been my experience with scissoring.
Yeah, it's really more for the spectators, right?
Yeah.
I can't really do anything about these hurdles. Again, in a lot of cases, it feels like I'm not really making any meaningful decisions here. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah,
I do need to actually boost on the jump on that one, so that's cool.
I do feel like the golf one, there was a faster pace of new goofy shit. And this so far, this has seemed like a lot of...
No. Oh man, that's really tough because that whole surface is uneven. Well, I just feel like in the What the Golf levels, it did feel like you were having to like solve a little puzzle a lot of the time, even though it was usually like a very simple puzzle and like fun jokes or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that's really the fact that rock is uneven on both sides. It's all graded. Really sucks. I wonder if I could just get past the rock entirely if I did the jump right. Maybe that's the idea. It feels bad because I'm not actually getting over it. Sometimes it just works. But yeah, here it's like... Here it feels like mostly the levels would complete very similarly if I didn't do anything. You know, I guess you have to be like trying a little bit to get the gold times.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
One thing I liked about the golf is the way the games would play pranks on you.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like there's as much of that going on. You know, I'm talking shit, but I did just fail to get gold. The rate of refill of your rocket fuel does not match the distance of the jump pads. No, minus 0.4. Look at how close it is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try it again.
Okay.
The bears are having a party at a bouncy castle?
Who's on springboards?
Okay. Thank you for the encouragement. I get the idea. See, once again, though, it's not actually giving me enough, like, the boost doesn't refresh fast enough to boost on all the springboards. Maybe you're supposed to boost before hitting the like, boost into springboard? No, that definitely gives you a different result. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think some of this stuff... No, no! It feels like boosting on that one. Boosting is the only way to get an angle of flight that's low enough to get the card. But also, it feels like boosting is definitely going to make you die. Right? Like...
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. If you boost a small enough amount that your boost recovers by the time you hit the ground, you can just counter boost and almost make the gold. Hold on, we can do this. Going the non-card route, I'm confident. That's what a gold medal run looks like right there, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think, what do you think of ladies and gentlemen as a form of address? I think that, obviously, I hate to reinforce a gender binary, but do you think that that does? Is that how that works? This is a terrible run, by the way. Like, you can be a lady or a gentleman without being a man or a woman, I think.
Yeah, but there are some people who are neither of those things. I feel like...
Well, I've certainly never been a lady or a gentleman at any point in my life, so I'm personally excluded by this form of address.
See, you know what I really like as a form of address for like a group of people?
Hey, motherfuckers.
No,
I know that you do love to call people motherfuckers.
Sorry, have you ever heard me say that to a group of people?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, you say it to me all the time. You come into the living room in the morning, you're just like, what's up, motherfuckers? And then you blow your air horn. And I don't know where you, like, I keep taking the air horns. I keep confiscating them in the night, and then you just have another one the next morning. It's very weird.
You asked me last week.
The apartment's really small, and I don't know where you're keeping them.
You asked me last week about, where I went to improv that I don't yes and. But the thing is, your bits that you expect me to yes and involve me being a weird asshole to you. And I'm not going to encourage that.
Yeah, well, I'm a very mean-spirited improver. So.
Yeah.
I come from the school of fuck you and.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, that's pretty much how we started dating.
Oh, wait, that bear wanted to interpret the sign for us. There's a hard level that way. You don't want to go there. How fucking dare you? Here's a problem. This is impassable. Thanks, whale. You fucking asshole.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a tricky. How
long
does it take for the whale to come along? Okay, there's a couple whales. All right, really got to make sure you're lined up here because the whale will absolutely throw your ass into the drink. You know why?
If I had an air horn,
he's gonna eat. It's gonna eat the car. Is why. Yeah, if you had an
air horn, I would air horn
in the morning.
Yeah.
An air horn. I don't know, in the evening probably.
An air horn in the afternoon.
No.
When an air horn's on an Amabel, it's an air horn anytime.
Like you could feel the bit slipping, and so you just sprinted, panicked to the end. That's very fun. I was doing more of a if I had a hammer, but I should have known with your level of cultural knowledge that it would just become pizza bagels. One of us is very cultured about music and stuff, and the other one is you.
Do you feel that's accurate?
No, I don't. That's the joke. That was the gag.
Okay.
Welcome to the gag.
Because there's a lot of music. This is rad. There's a lot of music I'm not aware of.
I will draw you a map to the joke next time. I'm sorry, that was my fault.
So
I did a lot of work to get here. This better be good. I mean, I like the amount of skull that I'm seeing. I'll say that skull level. Skull level. You shouldn't be here. Yep. Okay. I've been warned. I've been warned a bunch, but you keep putting skulls on the screen. How am I supposed to not love it?
Don't stomp me now.
Okay. All right. Sure. Having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Oh God.
all right. Well, what I was gonna say, the way I like to address a group of people is comrades. Comrades is pretty good.
No.
Also, y'all.
I'm sorry. Did you just say y'all as a 2-syllable?
Yes.
Where the fuck are you from?
It has 2 syllables.
What part of the country is that? This is a Mario. This is bullshit. You don't believe this. Y'all does not have 2 syllables. It's the word all, but with a y at the beginning.
You just pronounced it with 2 syllables. I heard 2 syllables.
This is I'm baffled. Is everybody? I hope you are all getting this. Everybody, write this shit down, because I'm gonna need it when the deposition time comes. Where the fuck am I going? Okay, that's hard. That's difficult.
This is a hard level.
Y'all.
Okay, I heard it as 1 syllable that time.
Yeah, because that's how I said it. Because that's how it is. You crazy cracker.
Are we done making fun of how Amabel pronounces words?
I'm not. Listen, I'm sorry. I don't mean to make fun. I love you very much, and I am not trying to make you feel othered or inferior. You
I don't.
Fucking weirdo. I love you very much. No. See, that's the problem. Is I really want to get a second bounce there, because if you only get the first bounce, like, there's no way I'm gonna have enough fuel to make it to the higher ramp. The height differential really complicates things.
8_escape proposes a 3-syllable pronunciation for y'all.
Okay. Could you perform that for me, please?
I can't do. I mean, I can't do it because for me it has 2 syllables.
The way you just said it sounded the most like a robot trying to sound human I have ever heard.
I often have people say that about me and my cadence, so that's...
Greetings, yeah. Welcome to the rodeo.
I guess rodeo is a sport. Are there rodeo video games?
There are absolutely rodeo video games. There's a really good Giant Bomb Quick Look where they play a rodeo video game that has extremely realistic cock and ball physics on the bulls.
Okay, well,
the game seems terrible, but it does have that.
I don't think that's necessary.
Necessary? No, probably not necessary. Okay, I got the card, and that's pretty good. I am going to try this level exactly one more time.
Okay.
See if we can hit that gold without the detour. But to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think going to get the card cost me very much. That didn't count. Hold on, that was not a try.
Okay.
Please don't judge me based on my behaviors or achievements.
I never have, sweetheart.
Well, no, you're still with me. Obviously, you haven't. Ah! Oh, God.
All right,
This is looking like not a winner, perhaps. Okay, yep, I'm out. We're done. I did not do it. Listen, getting the card is more important to me than getting the gold. I've decided. Based on my performance there.
So, if you had to rank games where you drive cars, where would this show up? What's number 1 to start with?
I do not believe I have ever driven this car. That is not how I would describe any part of what is happening here.
True.
I simply am the car.
Okay. Games where car.
Games where car. Ooh, check out the mohawks on these bears.
Those are some pretty good mohawks.
I can probably also turn. Yeah, I can steer. Okay. Oh, I can't. I actually can't steer. What I can do is, lane change. Yeah, okay. So, like, Crazy Taxi's definitely going to be high up there. Okay. I'm pretty sure I did touch the rope, by the way. It doesn't matter. I'm a car and it's a rope. Physics is on my side. Rocket League. Rocket League is very high up there. I think Rocket League is a tremendous driving product. Although they did put the Cybertruck on it, which does make them a little dead to me. This is fantastic. This feels a lot more like a What the Golf thing.
It does. It does. Yeah.
Obviously, we will be trying it again. I did it. That face right there, that's the face of a winner. Why is this level called Mads Attacks? Easy. Got it. That's fun.
Yeah.
Games where car. What was that? There was a series of racing games that were they were kind of racing games, but also they were kind of games about making explosions happen. Burnout.
Okay, I haven't heard of that.
The games that had that crash mode. Those are pretty fun. I played one of those once upon a time, many years ago. Amabel, we did it. We got.
I'm so excited for this chest.
Something. My emotional well-being is dependent on it. That's a tongue. You found a friend. This friend can unlock the next episode, but most importantly, they are a friend. The jiggle bones is very good. Friend, do you always point toward the episode? Yes, it would seem so. Friend wants us to go this way.
Okay.
Great player-made levels. Only great ones, Amabel. It's the computer. All right, friend wants us to go to his episode, but we may visit the computer later. This is a car wash. Or is it? Okay. Episode 2, sports. Hey, look at this. It's like they were listening to us.
Okay.
Hold on. He's got the passcodes. He knows how to operate the computer. All right, let's play some sports with cars at the same time. We're about to add this game to both of our lists. Incredible. The efficiency of it. Uh-oh. This is going to be problematic. I can tell already. I do like the fact that you don't... One thing that is very cool about the cannon is that you don't get to see what's going on until you are launching into the level.
Yeah.
You get no mental or emotional prep time, and I think that's very fun. I'm sorry. Once again, I'm not sure if it matters at all that I avoid obstacles. It doesn't seem like they slow us down very much. Hitting the bear slowed us down.
Yeah.
It is possible that there was a card there that I missed. But I didn't see it, so we're good. You can see in the top right, there are 24 levels. There's 24 available crowns, but there's only 21 cards. Okay, I mean, that's sort of the same thing. You know, far be it from me to ruin somebody else's hard whatever level, but like you kind of did that one already. That's all I'm saying. Have you noticed how bad I am at talking today?
I don't think you're bad at talking today.
Are you concerned that my brain is maybe missing or damaged in some way? And perhaps I slept funny on it? You know, you are well acquainted with the fact that in your late 30s, it becomes possible to just like sleep a little bit weird on a part of your body and have it be completely non-functional for up to 3 days afterward.
Yeah.
What if I did that to my brain? What if that's why I'm like this?
Well, that would require you doing that a lot, sweetheart, I think. So I don't.
That's just a picture of a ball and feet. That's not even where the okay. It's fine.
Some people like feet.
I didn't say that they okay. By the way, if you think I did not hear and file away that beautiful little thing you just said to me there, don't you worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head. There will be sorrow. Sorry, we mentioned Crazy Taxi earlier, and now I'm just thinking about like Bad Religion and other music I was into as a teenager.
Is that a song or a band?
Bad Religion is a band. You know what? Actually, Bad Religion might not have a song on Crazy Taxi. They definitely had a song on one of the Tony Hawks, a couple of the Tony Hawks, I think. And I might be conflating the soundtracks. That one's not even got the feet in it. That's just a picture of a soccer ball with no elements in the background, so you can't even tell if it's like a big is this like an interesting soccer ball or just a normal soccer ball? There's no banana for scale.
Yeah.
We're going bowling. I don't know if I am into bowling if the pins have faces and personalities and feelings. Okay, I see. I get what we're doing here. I don't understand the contraption of this. Mm-hmm. What do you reckon that's about? Okay, that's problematic. You actually lose if you go like off the world. Well, that seems like the obvious way to do that.
Yeah.
You skip most of the level.
And this feels more like a little puzzle thing than that first world was. So I appreciate that.
Just the bowling, or you like this world in general?
That one bowling thing, really.
Okay. I don't know where the weird... That's a big sloth. I don't know where the weird humming is coming from. I think it's part of the music.
Yeah.
Got him. Perfect. Look at the size of that sloth.
Pretty good sloth.
So I can't interact with the ball. Like, I have no control. Which means I don't know how we would get that card that was way up there in the air. That's a whole different path. How did I do the thing I was supposed to do and not go for the card and still do so badly? The secret is you always go for the card. There's only one way to go, and it's for the card. Once again, skips almost the entire level. There's an important lesson here, and it's something about how it's valueless to go through life without trinkets. This is what I am learning.
Okay.
Amabel.
Yeah.
Treasure.
Oh.
Gross. Like, real gross. So, I can't help but notice that, first of all, fuck you. Secondly, there's a level over here. Yay! My general orneriness has been rewarded. You really liked it when I hurt those strangers for no reason.
Yeah, no, it's what I'm into. You know this. let's not dwell on it.
I like how that turned from my antisocial behavior into your antisocial behavior.
Yeah.
So quickly. Oh, okay. Like, this is cool. This is cool. Trying to, like, having to do this, like, mini golf thing to unlock the next level. I'm digging this. I'm into this part. Oh, no. I've ruined everything. Wow. Thank you. That was kind.
What a kind bird.
What a weird bird.
Yeah, birds aren't usually very kind.
No, that's not what they're known for.
Never encountered a kind bird.
There are some kind, like crows and stuff can be pretty chill if they think you're, if the crow comes to regard you as a friend.
Yeah.
It'll like bring you gifts and stuff. It'll be a chill dude to you.
But if a crow decides they hate you,
oh yeah,
then all their friends will. It's
yeah. Your whole neighborhood becomes an unlivable space. Yo, check out this!
Fault.
Check out this! This bear is the winner.
Or maybe it's an antisocial crow.
I'm prepared to blame you. If I don't know anything other than a crow has a problem with you, I'm blaming you. Look, I think I'm immediately on the crow's side. Skull level! It's supposed to be impossible. This is a challenge, like when the Wolfenstein menu makes fun of you for trying to take it easy. No.
I don't understand the Cardus part.
Hold on, I want to go back. So it seems like maybe I can hit this at like enough of an angle, a deep enough. Aha! There it is. It's not about angling. It's about turning yourself in midair with the cannon. Carduous cannonades, like arduous, maybe.
Oh yeah, Lazuli saying I feel like arduous. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, okay, I feel like makes sense is strong, but I think that's what they're doing. This is actually pretty difficult to steer. I don't know if it's coming across.
Yeah.
How much trouble I'm having playing the video game.
Is this easier or harder to control than the car and roundabout?
Oh God, no. I would say harder.
Okay.
I didn't play all of Roundabout, but here's the thing. I don't have nearly the sort of raw sapphic power of Giorgio Manos. Yeah. And I think that's a big element of Roundabout being playable at all is this game is okay, this is going to come across really harsh and I want to moderate it before I even say it. I don't mean this as like a total condemnation, but Roundabout, from the very first moment of it, Roundabout feels kind of gay.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel gay at all.
Yeah, I know, and I'm sorry that I chose for you to play a game that was not gay.
You were like, hey, I think you should spend your own hard-earned money and then engage with this piece of arguably potentially straight art, which is, I don't know. You know,
okay, look,
sometimes you tax our relationship and it's just like,
yeah, no, I get it. So next time I will pick, like, next time that I choose what the stream topic is, which is like, I don't know, 1 out of every 5 or 6.
Damn it, that's so hard to do.
I will choose some kind of like really gay visual novel for you.
Hold on.
I know how much you love visual novels.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Visual novels are inherently straight.
That's incorrect.
Because here's the thing. The visual novel inherently has like a sort of a just do the thing instead. Okay. The visual novel inherently has a sort of a linear, perhaps branching, but certainly like unidirectional view of relationships, and that feels to me like some straight people shit.
I've literally never played a visual novel that wasn't gay. But I understand what you mean.
No, it's like no, they want to be gay. They're like, but it's like tourism. It's like common people, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Watching roaches climb the wall, but if you called your dad, he could stop it all. Where it is the gayness.
I am enjoying your bit. To be clear.
Yeah, I can't even make sense of it anymore. I got so deep in the bit that
Lazuli says that
hold on, can I control this with my fucking mouse? No, of course not. So I have to turn the cannon on top of the car with the arrow keys, and that's why you're seeing some of the response times that you're seeing. It's very difficult to like quickly turn.
Yeah. Lazuli says that they know a Phoenix Wright fan that would strongly disagree with your statement. What's a Phoenix Wright?
Let me hold on. Let me just to eliminate things for people who are not familiar with the dynamic. I expect that everyone would disagree with my statement. The thing I'm saying is patently nonsense. The point isn't whether or not I'm right. It's whether or not I can make a convincing argument for the insane thing that I'm saying. And I apologize for people who are not familiar with the way that you and I argue. I think this is the closest thing that we really do to arguing, where just one of us says something indefensible and then something that they know to be indefensible critically is the main component of it. This is so hard. And now that bear was like, hey, do you want to quit? I'm 100% devoted. This is the rest of the stream if I don't get it. And I apologize to anyone who wanted to do anything else today. But none of you are allowed to leave until I get this.
Yep. I am monitoring the number of people watching, so...
Yeah, please tell me if it drops too precipitously.
We'll know who you are.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a threat to me. You are on board. No. You were playing along because you're a sweet. Oh my fucking god! Hey, can I tell you? I'm having so much fun with this level, though. It's like it's bad in exactly the right kind. No.
It looks. Oh.
What it does need if it's going to be that long, maybe like a checkpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, like obviously there are. Okay, let me part the curtains on the bit for a little bit, but it's going to be up to you to decide how much I've actually done it.
Okay.
Obviously, there are lots of visual novels that are made by queer people about queerness. I'm just saying that I think like anime, I think the form is sort of fundamentally irredeemable. It's like drawing a picture of two guys fucking, but the only brush you use is swastikas. It's just like, why?
Okay. Yeah. To be clear, when I suggested,
how much of that was bit and how much of that was my actual feelings? I dare you to untangle it.
I've heard you talk about anime before.
Holy shit. That's very exhilarating. Oh, the pad didn't lift me.
But yeah, when I suggested like, you want something gay, we'll do a visual novel next time. It's with the knowledge that you have very little interest in that form, or particularly unless it's. I mean, you could argue that Pyre in a way
this is what I was about to bring up. Is that like Pyre is one of my favorite games of all time, and a thing that I feel very strongly about, and it is arguably formally a visual novel in many ways.
Yeah.
But it's also arguably NBA Jam. So.
Yeah.
I think what I'm arguing is the influence of the one thing overrides the other. It's like, what if anime was made entirely of ice cream?
All right.
What does that mean?
I don't. What? All right?
Yeah.
It means I won.
In
this context, it means, well, maybe this conversation will end at some point with something else.
Okay, fair. How did that? Oh,
No.
how and
So
why?
close.
It hurts so much when it happens. My heart.
You know, if you weren't going after the card, it'd probably be easier.
Oh, I agree.
Okay.
That said, I don't. That's not the part that I'm usually having a huge amount of trouble on, right? Like it's
Yeah.
the bit up here that's tricky. I can redirect myself very significantly if I can just get the cannon. If I can just bring the cannon around in time, but it requires because of the maximum turn speed limit, it requires a little bit of forethought. So it's the places where we're really getting in trouble are the places where something happens that I don't intend to happen. If I hit one of those buttons that I wasn't thinking I was going to hit, I don't have the amount of time to turn the cannon.
So I will ask, is this more or less frustrating than the Mario Maker levels I've made you play in the last couple weeks?
I actually am not frustrated by this pretty much at all. I'm having a lot of fun. Some of your Mario Maker levels aren't very frustrating either.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not frustrated yet. This is fun still.
Okay.
At the moment. I'll let you know when it flips, if it flips. Aha! Saved it.
Oh, okay.
It's really okay. I have to be so careful. It's really easy to overspeed on those ramps and just miss the platform entirely. There we go. That's how that's supposed to look. We are, by the way, accepting any time that we get on completion of this level. I am not doing a second pass. Boo. I like your Mario Maker levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And your face.
What?
I like your face.
That's very
I'm
sweet.
pretty pro your face. I wake up in the
Yeah.
morning and I see it and I'm like, yeah, all right, I get what you're doing there.
Okay.
Thumbs up to that. More of that, please.
I try.
Yeah.
I'm trying to grow a second face. It's not working that well, but if I have more, I'll let you. You'll be the first to know.
Well, sure. I'll be the one who has to cover it up so you can go outside. Well, again, the maximum turn speed of the cannon is bad. Much of the challenge of this level is derived from the fact that this is probably not an approved cannon for this kind of usage.
Yeah.
We're just gonna reset here. Give this another go. Look at that. Look at how good a job I did on the reset.
That was a good job.
I nailed it. No. Yeah, see, the real problem there is, like, you can easily... The cannon's powerful enough, you can very easily overcome the influence of one row of zoomer tiles, zippy tiles, whatever you want to call them. It feels weird to call them zoomer tiles now that there are humans that are zoomers.
Yeah.
But because the cannon turns so slowly, if you turn enough to overcome the influence of one row, you cannot possibly turn backwards enough to overcome the next row in time.
I'm glad that this has made a comeback, though, after, the millennial tiles killed the soccer cannon industry.
But we were so good for the avocado cannons. What on earth? How is that the outcome of that? I landed right on the ramp and I was so proud of myself.
I forgot I have an avocado in the fridge.
That's weird.
Why is that weird? That I forgot?
Or I don't know, avocados are weird. I never got the whole avocado thing. I don't even like pico de gallo. It's like,
I mean,
I have some food and then you put a green on it. Why green? Green's not the color of food. Food has there's a rich spectrum of food colors running from sort of a yellow through red, like into browns. Like, you know, there's several good brown foods.
So there's no green food. There's no food you would eat that is green.
I mean, I'm not saying like, listen, I understand sometimes people, you know, create food for Instagram or whatever. It's like, haha, look, it's photographically unusual. And I'm not trying to like spit on their business. You could probably make food that's green and have it be technically edible, you know, because you covered it in fondant or whatever.
All right. I guess you don't want any of that broccoli then.
Hold on. What do you think you're accomplishing here? Like,
Abusing myself, mostly.
Because the stream's not doing it anymore.
You know, I'm rooting for you.
How's the entertainment value? Everybody in stream chat, and also Amabel. Can I get like a 1 to 10, where somewhere around 6 is I'm not thinking of leaving. I'm not thinking of leaving.
I'll say 10.
Okay, you're still way into it, or did you think the scale worked the other way?
I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I am famously soft skinned. So.
Lazuli, unlike an avocado.
Jesus Christ. Yeah?
Lazuli says that avocado comes from the Nahuatl word for testicle.
Huh.
So now we know that. You're welcome.
Amabel!
You did it! You know what'd be funny is if you had just veered off at the end.
Oh, I love that it put the crown on upside down. That is actually very fun.
That's pretty good.
Woo. Everyone who doubted me, fuck you. Everyone who's here in the stream, who I assume was on my side the whole time, congratulations, you were proven right. That's not this. Okay. You're doing fine, Bear. Bears have a thick coat of fur. You would think that would... Okay.
No, animals with thick coats of fur like sunbathing. I don't understand it myself.
I think they just like heat bathing, if I'm honest. Come here, you motherfucker. This is pretty fun. Ah! I wasn't expecting him to go up into the crowd. Got him. I can do better. I can get him.
All right.
Also, apparently there is a card. So let's grab that.
Yeah, that's better.
He doesn't have any branches at the beginning of the path. There's nowhere for him to go. You were saying all right. Sorry. What's up?
No, I was saying all right. You did a good job. You got the thing.
Look at how good these bears are at soccer. Ow! Also kicking me with a ball. Golden ball.
Have I told you about Soccer Bear?
Soccer Bear? I don't think so.
So
this is not what SB stands for, by the way.
No, it's not. When I was trying to make video games, I had a game maker. The first game that I made, using the assets that came with Game Maker at that time, which was a pixel art of a bear and some walls and a soccer ball and some ghosts, was a game called Soccer Bear, where you would kick the ball and it would bounce and try to hit ghosts with it.
What do you think about this? What do you think about this Soccer Bear?
That's much better.
It's a huge improvement on the concept, really.
Yeah.
The concept of both soccer and bears.
Car is full.
All right.
Sure is. You guys got it. Well done. No, I see it. I know how to jump. I was choosing not to. That bear was coming right for me. And I managed to narrowly avoid the goal. I did it.
That's very kind, Lazuli. Thank you.
Is that, I'm sorry, is that genuineness? Are we being earnest about shit right now?
I am the most earnest bitch that you know.
Is that the vibe at the moment? No, that is very kind of you to say, Lazuli. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to call you out. I realized it's one thing to do the thing with you where I'm like weirdly hostile for no reason. It's a different thing with these people who didn't sign up for it. I do want this card. But you like it when I'm weirdly hostile for no reason.
I do, yeah.
I hope. I said I said that entirely. Ah. And there you go. I mean, that's exactly how you want that photo to be taken.
It's a reliable way to get me in the mood.
You take a very sort of like Groucho Marx approach to sexual partners.
Takes a long shot.
That time I tried to fit everyone in that steamer trunk, that was crazy.
This is the shortcut. Oh geez, sorry everybody. Sorry about the murders. Trying so hard not to get kicked. Wow, they really have just like engineered it so it's going to be an endless barrage of crotch shots when you look through this part of the photo album. Just like my family vacation photos. Hey, Amabel.
Yeah.
Makes sense of that joke.
I don't want to.
Or was it? I see.
Okay. All right.
I was gonna say, obviously we must get the card. Goes without saying, we must get the card. The tank controls that I'm steering the ball with here are a little bit more challenging in this this setup.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could. I don't wonder this enough to try it because we're moving on. But I wonder if you could just jump behind the board off of the platform the card's on.
Okay.
Oh God. Oh God. Look at how angry it is. It's right there, Amabel. It's right on the edge.
Yeah.
This stream's like PG-13, right?
Sure.
Ah! I can't believe I got kicked. Live footage of my YouTube career. What's that? It's hard to tell what point I'm making. Pretty abstract idea. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Welcome to the joke. Population U. Now, because you're here now. Congratulations on that.
Yep.
All right. That's video games. Amabel, on a scale from 1 to 10, is this video games, you reckon?
Is this yes, this is video games.
Okay, on a different scale, still numbered from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Shoots balls.
What? Okay. Do you think that this would make Roger Ebert rethink his famous pronouncement that video games cannot be art.
I mean, probably not, because
Yeah, you're right. Roger Ebert, fully irredeemable.
His argument is predicated on interactivity itself, meaning a thing is not art.
Yeah.
Which,
and also that video games don't have enough tits.
He did enjoy. And if you, I know you don't read Roger Ebert reviews, which fine. But like, if you go back to some of the reviews, like he is like really uncomfortably horny sometimes.
No, I know.
And like.
Also, you're like, I know you don't read Roger Ebert reviews. Like, that's a thing to do. Like, it's a kind of literature.
I read a lot of Roger Ebert reviews back in the day.
I'm not trying to say that the film. Listen, film reviews are not buyer's guides. Okay, I'm not coming at it from the idea that like, art is just consumer product. But I do think that Roger Ebert is pretty much in that space.
Soccer ball.
Soccer,
I mean,
the ball.
His reviews mostly, yes. He did write some criticism that had something to it, but
I failed to soccer the ball. Please. The only criticism he ever wrote was, boobs, make me horny, drool emoji. And then that one time that he said that pretty funny stuff about the guy who directed the Brown Bunny.
Yeah, okay.
Has anyone... did a bad job. Has anyone ever deserved it as badly as Vincent Gallo? Yes, but usually the people who deserve it that much don't get it, so...
Yeah. I have my own petty thing about Roger Ebert, which is the thing about that Francois Truffaut quote.
Yes. Yeah, tell that... illuminate that for the viewers, Amabel, because that's really interesting, I think.
Okay, well, there's...
Is this guy trying to repair a lawnmower that has a potato on top of it? What are you doing?
All right.
What?
Okay. So there's a quote about Francois Truffaut quote that it's impossible to make an anti-war film, and he never said that.
And I have been fooled by this. I have made reference to this quote in like Let's Plays before I found out that it was completely fucking bullshit.
Yeah. So where it comes from is there was an interview that Gene Siskel did with Truffaut, where Truffaut said he has never seen an anti-war film, and every anti-war film he's seen has actually ended up being pro-war. And then Siskel was like, even like Dr. Strangelove, and Truffaut's like, yeah, I think he likes violence very much, which is just. I do like a Francois Truffaut film. I do think he was an exceptionally talented director, but also he's kind of a bougie dipshit with bad opinions. Anyway, Ebert took that and turned it into this "it's impossible to make an anti-war film" thing, and he would trot it out in his reviews from time to time and in his criticism. Usually as a straw man, to be like, Truffaut's usually right, but this film is the exception. This film, Platoon, is an anti-war film. Or okay. if he, when he said that, he probably wasn't thinking about Dr. Strangelove or Paths of Glory, and like, no, that's literally what he was asked about. So he just made this up as a thing to argue with, and that is his purpose rhetorically.
Specifically as a way to feel smarter than Francois Truffaut.
Yeah, or to say like, no, Truffaut's right usually, but this film is an exception, and it's like, that's just not.
Roger Ebert's the fucking worst. None of this has changed my opinion about that.
I still remember his review of I Heart Huckabees, where he just said that.
Where he was also
might-
aghast that she said fuckabees.
Yes, he said that the film you could. It's the only time he's ever seen a film where there's no need for an audience, just a projector and the screen, because no one can engage with it or watch it or get anything out of it. And like, I don't know, that film's pretty good. I think that's like the David O. Russell film that I like. Anyway, yeah, so that because what happened is I was writing my book and I needed to whenever I use a quote, and I was going to use the quote basically in that kind of, well, here's a film that's anti-war kind of thing, like in the same way.
Yeah, so essentially the only thing that quote is useful for.
Yeah, and I looked it up so I could quote it accurately, because every time Ebert quoted it, the reason why it's impossible to make an anti-war film changed, so the quote changed each time.
Should really have been a sign.
Yeah. And I saw that, and like I wrote about it in the book. That part ended up getting cut out of the book, and then I made a short video about it on my channel. And yeah, I think there's a lot of.
If somebody wants to throw the link to Amabel's video essays in the chat, please feel free to do that.
I mean, I guess I can do.
There we go. There we go. Get her to self-promote. It's very hard to catch the ball in foosball. What the fuck? Who designed this game? See, I'm trying to throw this. It's tricky because I want to get the card, right? Obviously, yeah. I can get an opening by putting myself here. I want to make sure I'm getting the card.
Have you played a lot of foosball?
Why would I play foosball?
I mean, I don't know. When I was a kid, I went to the Boys and Girls Club. They had a foosball set up. I played foosball.
Okay, but I was neither a boy nor a girl, so.
Okay, I mean, fair.
I don't think they would have let me in there. Wow, that was almost a gold time? That's wild. I'm not doing it again.
Have you ever played any, it's like foosball but hockey. What is it called?
I think what you want is air hockey, yeah.
You're playing air hockey?
Sorry, but like foosball, but like
Okay, well, this one's for you.
Sorry. Okay, hi. Sorry. Apologies. I'm gonna try that one again.
Is there any way to get them to say the name again?
I think it's going to, yes. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, okay, there's like I have a kick. Oh, fuck you, bear. Yeah, my cards. That bear is... I like the way the birds on the field have converted themselves into the Tweety birds above his head. No. Oh my god, it's very difficult to do the thing. This is about as difficult as Rocket League really is. Okay, I'm just gonna get further. I'm gonna do what I would do in Rocket League, which is rotate. We go further away from the ball, and then we come back at it with some force. This is a bad way to play defense, just like in Rocket League. We rotate out, we go back. Our teammate takes a swing, we convert, and then bam! And then it rolls across the mouth of the goal, and that is actually 100% the Rocket League play right there. Including the bit where I like fishtail back and forth in midfield waiting for the ball to make it around the corner. Let me try one more time. I do apologize for my my loss of professionalism. Fuck you, bear. Also a very Rocket League play. I am a destruction heavy player. You can really, like, a little bit of advice for Rocket League. Don't make this your whole thing. Don't sacrifice gameplay, but just like look for the opportunities. Blowing people up sends some people into like a red-eyed rage from which they can no longer make logical decisions. I don't know why. They view it as a personal insult. My teammates and I play a very destruction-heavy style because of this. It's like anytime somebody comes to a dead stop waiting for their turn, like, nope, that guy's dead. And they scream at you. They scream at you in chat, and that's fun. Amabel, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
You've gotten very quiet.
I'm sorry. I just watched. I'm hypnotized by the thing I'm watching you. So, I think we're actually probably coming toward the...
I will tell you when the stream is over. No, I know we are.
So, I want to ask, like, so how do you feel about this one, especially compared to golf?
I think this is less funny and less fun than What the Golf. It is also, I will note, it is also half the price. And...
Okay.
I want to clarify that while I think this is less funny and fun than What the Golf, I thought What the Golf was very funny and fun. I liked it more than you did, even.
Okay.
I actually played through most of it. So, and when I say played through, of course, I mean, you know, did all the goofy extra goals on all the levels and got a lot of golds and whatnot. Oh, did you see how slick that play was? That was very good.
That was pretty slick.
It still was not sufficient for a gold. So overall, I think this is good. What the Golf is, it's better and it's doing the thing that it's doing more. What the Golf is a triumph. That's what I will say. That is way too much kick. There we go. No. What is this shit? There we go. Okay. They're trying to ruin my style is what they're doing. So yeah, overall I'm you know, I'm not upset that we spent $10 on this. That's what I will say. Here's my ringing endorsement. Got him. Got him. This bear's a fucking terrible goalkeeper. And he always dives right, no matter what's happening.
I have a question about...
Hit me.
So, wait, a goalie is in hockey, and a goalkeeper is in soccer?
I think people do also say goalie in soccer, but yeah,
Okay.
like goalkeeper is the more correct.
Is Jason... You think Jason Voorhees is a good goalie?
I mean... Yes. So yes, I do, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
He is slow moving, but he is physically extremely large. And I think he in most regulation nets, he's just gonna cover the whole thing. Right? How do you get past?
Yeah.
How do you shoot past that? The answer is you can't.
Okay, but what if you dress up like him as a child and confuse him? Can you then get a soccer ball past him?
No, again. Hold on, you said goalie. I thought we were talking about hockey here.
Okay.
Whoa! I did a fucking I did a
so-
McTwist. Bear, you stay away from that ball. He knew.
So would he also be a good goalkeeper for soccer?
No, I think he'd be a terrible goalkeeper for soccer because he does not really move, or rather, he moves, but he moves sort of like. Did I destroy the ball? What happened? I think I must have
kicked it out of the.
I think there's a ravine just beyond those ramps. That's what happened. He's not big enough to block the whole soccer goal.
Okay.
Huge problem for that level of mobility. And he can obviously suddenly be somewhere else, which is you would think would be useful, but he can't do it while people are watching. And that's rough because when you're kicking the soccer ball at the goal, that is the moment when everybody's looking at the goal the most. You know?
Yeah.
So I think that is basically a perfect analysis. Maybe the best it's ever going to get.
Yeah, no, it's very good.
Shit. Fuck. My soccer ball. No. What the car? I will say that I am amused by the music in these games. I like the music in What the Golf. I like the music in What the Car. They're doing good work on these fronts. I'm gonna kick this bear in the ass. Great fun. What good gameplay. Very few games let you kick a bear in the ass. I think
This
because
is
they're
true.
endangered.
No, that makes sense.
Nope, that's me. That's me in the goal. Losing my religion. Oh god. It's actually very difficult. We're way too close to the ball. This is a huge problem. This is the thing that new players do in Rocket League all the time, is they try to be close to the ball. And it turns out you can't play soccer with a ball, drive it while driving a car from close to the ball. It just doesn't work. Cars have
No,
a
that
real
makes sense.
cars have a real lateral adjustment issue. So we are hitting the end of stream time. I do know that. I'm going to go along this path real quick and try to see what this skull level is. We're not necessarily going to commit to anything other than that, and then we'll do this thing because I know you have an engagement, and I do not want to make you late for it.
You won't make me late, sweetheart.
Okay. Not even if I trap you in another one of my interminable, incomprehensible bits.
Yes.
Start talking about how, like, Steven Weber is the only actor who should ever play Superman. What does that even mean, Salin? Yeah, great question. I don't know. Apparently we earned a trophy just by getting here. Feels like I probably should have had to do the skull level to earn that. But whatever, let's do this. Let's at least have a look at the skull level. I like this very much. This thing where they're big skulls and then you crawl inside of them. This is the place where the game's really earning my money. And when I say my money, I of course mean your money, dear viewers, because without Patreon patrons, this would not be possible. Skull level! Yeah. You don't have to... I do have to do this to everyone else, though, and I have to do it to myself to do it to everyone else.
Backflips, all right.
Shit, they got me. That's really stupid, and I like it.
I don't get it.
Back flips, back. You're okay. You know what? Never mind.
Yeah, I don't.
Here's the problem. You are tragically unaware of the pop culture that was popular when you were the age for pop culture. And so your knowledge of the Backstreet Boys and their critical era-defining oeuvre is poor, to say the least. Shit! One more. We got it. This is gonna be the one, Amabel. This is the one. This is the run as it would once have been put in an era long ago. It's really hard to get the fucking okay. I think that flip is broken. That wasn't the run. This is the run. Hey, Amabel.
Yeah.
Do you have some media or something you'd like to suggest to people? A positive media opinion. What's a cool thing you've been engaging
Pyre
with?
is real good.
Ooh, I like it.
Pyre is real good. We've just finished that, playing
Yes,
that
we
together.
did. We've been doing some couch co-op Pyre. Little bit of girlfriend mode here and there. And yeah, Pyre's great. I would like to second Pyre. A very good video game.
What else am I to? What else have I watched lately? I'm watching the old 1984 Sherlock Holmes adaptation with Jeremy Brett.
Okay.
That's good. I like those. They're nothing particularly revolutionary or special, but like as straightforward adaptations with, pretty good, pretty decent acting, and a fairly strong Holmes and Watson performance anchoring the thing. Like, I would recommend that, sure.
Sure. I have a couple of things. We have started watching Legion. We were watching Legion. I think I was talking about Legion the other week, but I'm talking about it again. Legion's amazing. Legion's such good television. Put it in your face. I recommend that you put it in your face. That's where I think it goes. Also, a band I like very much, the Crane Wives, just released a new album for the first time in quite a long time. This is some kind of business bear. Either that or like a man in black bear, a bear in black. Also earned ourselves a soccer ball that's immediately rolling away. No, okay, we earned ourselves access to a community area. Cool. Are you a scientist? Lab assistant. Okay. Yeah, so the Crane Wives, it's sort of their deal is sort of like a folk, kind of somewhere between folk and rock. Kind of, it's a little bit of the old Denver sound, if you're familiar enough with things to know what that means. You know that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff that I'm always talking about.
Yeah.
My taste in music is maybe a little arbitrary. Daily challenges. You know what? There's kind of a lot of game to this game. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Here's what's happening now, though. Say goodbye to the game.
Goodbye, game.
So those are things I would recommend. There was one more thing that I was gonna talk about, and now I don't remember what it was. Bloody hell! Ain't this always the way? Literally every week, right? There's something that I forget to remember.
Yep. I'm trying to think of a thing that we've seen lately that was also good.
Yeah, we had a miss or two. It was something on the internet.
Wait.
It was the internet. Was it a video essayist? Was it Warframe? Warframe's fun.
You are playing a lot
Thumbs
of
up to Warframe. I am not playing a lot of Warframe. I'm playing a lot less Warframe than I had been.
Okay.
I'm sleeping more, which means I'm playing less Warframe. But that's good. Sleeping more means, first of all, my brain's working a little bit better. And secondly, content. It means content. Because when my brain's working better, that's when I can do the content. I don't remember. Enjoy video essays, everyone. That's what I'll say.
They're pretty all right.
You know who's good? That Leo Vader. Everybody go give a high five to Leo Vader.
Yeah, he's all right.
Tell him some bitch he's never heard of sent you. All right. I think that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching and hanging out. That was What the Car. This was Amabel's idea. If you didn't think this was a good stream, you know who to blame.
No, that's fair.
I enjoyed it. I had fun looking at this with you.
I had fun with you with this, yeah.
Yeah, so everybody have the rest of your weekend. Enjoy all of that, and we'll see you again here on the channel for some cool new stuff real soon.